All right, everyone, here we go. How about a little twin flame journey? I think it's about time we see where we are as we head into January. January is heading to be a month where people are turning around and coming back. That 74 Pinto catching up to that BMW. Those have been following along with my twin flame journey series. All right. So we got two decks as always. Divine Feminine deck and Divine Masculine deck. And then we'll clarify each one. We'll see where we're at. We'll see who's who and what's what here as we head into 2022. Steve's Love Tarot Season 2. How about that? It's a general reading. It's for anyone part of the twin flame journey. It's a general reading. It may or may not resonate with you. I don't know. But if you found Steve's Love Tarot or the title brought you in here or whatever, you're here for a reason. This reading is timeless. Whenever you find it is when you're meant to find it. And for those of you that are new, there's a whole playlist called Twin Flame Journey. And we've been tracking this since about summertime, I would say. All right. No pre-shuffles here. Let's see where we go. Let's take the Divine Feminine first. Let's give the deck a shuffle here. Universe knows what I want. Tell me about the Divine Feminine. What are the energies around the Divine Feminine right now in our soulmate cycle? Our journey of the soul, our finding ourselves, which is what these soulmate reunions or unions are about. Whether it's a twin flame or a deep soul connection, it's got the same damn journey attached to it, and it's a shitty ride with no shocks down a bumpy road, and you got to take a piss the whole way. Let's see what we got here. Sometimes you end up just kind of saying fuck it and pissing yourself one way or another. Let's see what we got. Divine Feminine. What's the energy around the Divine Feminine? Well, I see the bottom of the deck. I see the card that's going to be crossing it. Jesus. All right, it's the Seven of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Cups. Seven of Pentacles crossed by the Ten of Cups. I'll take it out. Underneath that, fueling that Ten of Cups, is three cups. It's a card of reunion, it's a card of communication. What these cards basically say here is wait for it. Like that. Wait for it. Yeah. Look, it's all about timing. Y'all had this card here, this Seven of Pentacles, divine timing. It's about planting seeds. And then the seeds you plant grow. You don't just put a seed in the ground and then nothing happens. You know. Or you put a seed in the ground and something happens instantly. You put a seed in the ground, you got to wait. There's always something happening with it as soon as you plant a seed. Well, this is about your journey. This is about you, blossoming into a tree with some fruit. You know, that Empress tree in this deck, which is a tree, a glowing tree in a field. Underneath that Three of Cups, by the way, is the Ace of Wands. You got a new beginning here coming. You got a whole new outlook on life. You got a whole new everything. A lot of you have learned a lot this year. I know the energy of the Divine Feminine has grown quite a bit since I started out here. I've been here that long, but it took some work. But we did it. I say we. We did a lot of good in 2021. And it's showing here. The timing is here. Those seeds are starting to bear fruit for you, or they will very soon. That's happiness right there. That's the Ten of Cups. And that resets to an Ace of Cups, a whole new beginning in love. And this is kind of January energy twin flame journey. And as we know from my Q1 reading, January, February, March for 2022, January leads to a new beginning in love in February. And this is jiving with that nicely. All right. We'll clarify. Let's see where we go here first. Take the other deck. And let's see what's going on with the Divine Masculine in this journey. Let's see how the 74 Pinto's running. All right, let's see what we got here. Because the BMW looked like it's running pretty good. About to be picked up from the shop and head on down the road. Let's see here. It's up to you, though. It is Minor Arcana falling there. That Ace of Wands, that new beginning, it's up to you. Stay out of your head. I'll tell you that. I keep telling you that. The soul can be drowned out by the brain so easily. All right. What's going on with the Divine Masculine side? Universe, let's go. All right. Even the bird laughed. I see the bottom card. I see their bottom card. I laughed when I saw your bottom card, but it's a different kind of laugh, isn't it? You got the 10 of cups I saw before I pulled that. And that makes sense. That's all right. Oh, divine masculine. What's the energy around the divine masculine? Temperance. I'm surprised to see that. Actually, I'm not, because I know what the crossing card is. That's a baseline card. That's the potential. There's potential for temperance here. There's potential for balanced energy, pulling it together. It's my mechanic angel. It's angel energy all around, trying to help the divine masculine, trying to say, hey, learn your lessons. You all had angel energy from people you watched, videos you watched, all kinds of stuff. They didn't have any of that. They sort of been on their own in this journey here for most of them. Crossing that at the bottom of the deck is the 5 of Swords, my coffee house guy. It's self-sabotage. As soon as this person starts to feel anything, starts to feel like things are good, they sabotage it. You know, I'm going to equate this, I'm going to give you an analogy. It's just an analogy, okay? I mean, if it relates to your person, that's fine. I will tell you that crossing that 10, because I gave you your 3 of Cups that was crossing there, crossing that 5 of Swords is 10 swords. Okay? Which is good. It means we're coming to the end of all this nonsense. This resets to the Ace of Swords, which is a new beginning. Just like yours resets, it's a new understanding. Swords are thought. Your 10 resets to the Ace of Cups. It's a new beginning in love. They just sort of figure it out. The analogy I'm going to give involves around something like quitting an addiction. Quitting smoking, for example, which is something I know pretty well. I had a roommate a while back. His name's Mac. Talk about him sometimes. He's a park ranger now up north, up in Northern California these days, doing real well. Anyway, Mac had quit smoking. He had given me some advice on it when I was quitting way back when. And he said it's funny. He said because it's pretty easy to quit, but the problem is you celebrate with cigarettes. Like you do something good, you have a smoke. You know, something, you accomplish something, you have a smoke. It's like your reward kind of a thing. And he said, what happens is when you quit smoking is you start to feel really good. You start to feel you're breathing better, you're taking in more oxygen, your brain is firing a lot faster. So your inclination is to reward yourself, rather ironically, with the very thing that you quit that's causing all that to happen, all that good to happen. And he says that's how most people go back to smoking. They're so proud of themselves that they quit, they accomplish something, that their reward mechanism kicks in, and they reward themselves by going back to smoking. What this is. This is someone who gets into the temperance energy and then feeling good, I can breathe good, everything's great, my mechanic angel here quit his Marlboros, right? And then they feel so good, they self-sabotage it and reward themselves with the goddamn thing that they quit to feel so good. They keep going round and round, essentially. They're getting in their head. They're doing the very thing that people like me are telling you, the divine feminine, not to do. Don't get in your head, listen to your soul. Every time the soul comes out on this person, this guy shows up. You know, they get the soul energy, and then this guy shows up, and they self-sabotage it. They shortchange themselves. This behavior is coming to an end mostly because 5 of Cups is underneath that. I showed you your underneath. I'll show you theirs. 5 of Cups, regret, sadness, loss. Because they're coming to a realization. This resets to an Ace of Swords, ideally. They're coming to a realization that they're the cause of all their own problems. They're the reason that they're not happy. They're the reason that they surround themselves maybe with toxic people. It's all their fault. You know, it really is. Let's clarify. Let's clarify first with the little animal deck for the divine feminine. Let's see where we go here. As I picked this up randomly, by the way, the 2 of Cups, which I believe is the card that started February for your new beginning in love, kind of a thing. All right, let's see. Let's clarify. Tell me about the 7 of the 7 of Swords, or 7 of Pentacles. I'm sorry. Tell me about the 7 of Pentacles, universe. Tell me more about the Divine Feminine's root energy here. Let's see where we go. I love pulling on the Divine Feminine. You have such nice energy around you. It's a very attracting energy. All right. From another deck, the bottom card is the Three of Cups again. Yeah. You've got something to celebrate coming up. There's some sort of opening up, and I mean everything is just opening up here. Stay out of your head. Don't make the mistake here. Don't reward yourself with a cigarette for quitting cigarettes. It's that kind of energy. This is beautiful. It's seeds you planted. The things you've been learning all year are about to bear fruit. Rainbow fruit of happiness, giving you a new beginning in love. Something to celebrate. Stay open. Stay in your soul. All right? The souls were closed when I first got here. Four of Swords. You got healing. Yeah. All those seeds and everything like that, it's healing. And your chakras are, all your chakras are opening. All of them. From the big toe chakra all the way up through this third eye here out to the crown chakra, it's all opening up. What else? Again, we always get this. I got this in the 3 quick cards with me the other day. It's the Ace of, or something. I don't know. Yeah, I think so. It's the Ace of Pentacles. Yes, that's my center card. That's what's crossed by the Three of Cups. Something to celebrate. You got some big shit coming your way. Stuff that actually helps you heal even further than the seeds that were planted and all the learning you did and all the work you put in on throughout the year. And this Seven of Pentacles is a card of reflection. So make sure you reflect back on all that work. Make sure you write down everything you learned this year so you don't forget it. Not that I won't keep reminding you in 2022, but in case you're not here for me reminding you in 2022, write it down so you don't forget it. We all lived, everybody part of my soul tribe in particular out there on Twitter, we lived a year. I mean, we did a lot of good, you know. It's something that'll remain in memory for a long time. The Hierophant. I wasn't even worried. I didn't even know what card was next. I didn't even care. You know, I knew it wasn't going to be a bad card. The Hierophant. You have, I mean, the energy around the Divine Feminine, as long as you stay out of your head, you keep healing, you reflect on everything, you got nothing but happiness here coming your way. You got something to celebrate. And oh my God, you stay in your soul. The High Priestess is here. Jesus, the Four of Wands is here. The Six of Cups is here too. That again is a reminder to remember the past. Remember what you learned from all this. That's fucking mind-blowing. That is fucking mind-blowing, and I will put that right there. Okay. Let's go over to our smoker over here. Let's see what we got. Oh, wrong deck. I'm sorry, I got pulled with the Little Light Seer deck, and I'm going to clarify. Tell me about the Temperance card. I'm not even going to show it to you. The card that was at the bottom when I picked it up. I'm not even going to bother. Why is the Temperance card here? It'll probably come back. Why is the Temperance card here? Tell me about the Divine Masculine and this Temperance energy that keeps getting cock-blocked by my coffee house guy. Oh, Jesus. That guy right there, that's the reason I make my coffee at home. All right, here we go. Right here. Let's see. Temperance. Tell me about Temperance and the Divine Masculine side. Well, you really want me to shuffle, don't you? My goodness. All right. All right. It did come back. I should have showed it to you. It was the Hermit. And it's right there. It came back after all that shuffling. Holy shit. God damn, my psychic energies are kicking up this year. I'm gonna start doing that. I'm just gonna start saying shit and watch what happens. Wow. Okay. So that's what's crossing the center card here. The Hermit. Oh. The Fool. Okay. The Seven of Cups. Yeah. Overthinking. The Hermit is crossing the Seven of Cups. It's overthinking. Overthinking. Oh, look at that guy. Don't he look like he's overthinking? God, well, how am I going to get my coffee? Stop paying $10 for a cup of coffee. You just drink it for the caffeine. It's battery acid in a cup, for fuck's sake. All right. What else? The Chariot. Wow. Okay, well, the 74 Pinto is coming your way. There's no doubt about it. That's part of what that 6 of Cups, because I saw right here, that's part of that. The 6 of Cups over here for you. It's buried under a little bit. It's under a couple of cards. But, wow. Okay, well, they're overthinking coming towards you. They see it as a risk. What it shows here in the twin flame journey is they haven't learned anything. Okay, really. They're still basically the same. Basically. They've learned a little. Okay, this hermit is a little bit. But they're still basically the same. They see it as a risk of coming towards you because they have to be open. And that's what sends them from temperance. They feel the love for you. And then they get in temperance. Okay, I got this. I got this. And then they don't got it because they overthink it. And they realize it's a risk. What are they going to say? What's going to happen? What are they going to do? And then they self-sabotage the whole thing by just blowing it off. Well, one of these times, they're just going to do it. They're going to come in. It's the Emperor driving the Chariot. We know the Emperor, out of balance for this person, as the Burger King. You got to have it their way. There's a little bit of ego, a little bit of pride. But they're worried about it. They still see coming towards you as a risk. They see being open emotionally as a risk. The only cups I've got here is the 7 of Cups. And it's someone who's, if you look at the look on his face, it is someone who's, you know, the red one is the good one. Pick the red one, asshole. And they're still, well, I don't know, you know, I'm used to these. This person's really into what they're used to, right? What they're used to. My smoking analogy is perfect. It really is. It's perfect. Because that's why you do that. It's what you're used to doing. You celebrate with that. So they keep going back to what they're used to doing. And in the process, sabotaging temperance right here. But they do attain it from time to time. We see it in the readings. You see the readings where I'll go, they're coming in. It looks like they're going to come in for most of you. And it does in that moment. But energy changes with every free will decision, every single one. And then they get in their own damn way. But I believe, because I got 2 fools technically, crossing that hermit is the other fool, the Page of Wands, which in this Light Seer deck is the same energy as the fool. I don't know if the person meant it that way, but that's what happened. So what I've got here is somebody who's just going to go for it. This is my party girl. She goes for it. I see that with the Chariot, but I want to get a little more information. And that's what we're going to do. I got to move this over just a little. We're going to pull another row for you and see where you're going. And then we're going to see where they're going. Okay? We'll see. This is future influence, basically. All right. Well, let's find out. Where's the divine feminine energy going? By the way, you have changed spiritually. The divine feminine has awakened. You've had a spiritual awakening. You know you have. You found your self-worth and all that's very spiritual. You know, that because that lives in your soul. Your soul is wide open. It's overthinking. Not much change here. They may even sabotage it even when they get to you. I don't know. We'll find out. First, where's the divine feminine going? Tell me about the divine feminine and where this energy is going. Let's see. See what's in your near future, as the kids might say, right? Let's see. Near future influence. Let's see here. For the divine feminine. Let's take a look. Bottom of the deck is the 10 of Cups. You recognize it? That's fucking unreal. I love it when shit like that happens. I love symmetry in a reading. Oh, that's nice. That's nice. You're looking at your future right there if you stay the fuck out of your head. Take your lessons. You know, you learn lessons from me and from other people you listen to and people around you and all that stuff. Learn your lesson from this fool. Look at what overthinking gets you. It gets you paying too much for coffee and no love. Nobody love him. He waking up alone in his little room he's renting. sad because you pay too much for coffee. 5 Pentacles, 10 Pentacles, and the Queen of Wands. I expected that. I expected the universe to want to teach you something. 10 Cups is crossing 10 Pentacles here. You can have your future influence is 10 Pentacles. I mean 10 Pentacles, 10 Cups crossing 10 Pentacles. It's beautiful. 2 of the most beautiful cards in the deck. In fact, the 10 Pentacles is better than the 10 of Cups. Because this is really just the emotional aspect. It can be fairyland and dreams. This is real. This is 3D fucking real shit. It's just, I'll just paraphrase it. It's a very simple lesson here. Alright, do not learn your lesson from this person. I called him a fool earlier. I still will. Learn your lesson from this fool right here, who sees it as a risk to come towards something that they can't get out of their mind, their heart, or their soul. Alright? Right here, don't be Fakey McFakerman. This is Fakey McFakerman. It's the Queen of Wands. She got a rattle on her. So it's a rattlesnake. She got a rattle. Make herself look bigger, scarier, scare away things. Don't scare away things. Leave your door open. Only you could put yourself out in the cold. The center of the pole here is 10 Pentacles. It's minor arcana. It's minor arcana. It's up to you. Don't become that. You know? One of the best things in life, at the end of your life, okay? And you can take this forward with you through your whole life. I don't care. Or you can ignore the suggestion. I don't really care. But one of the best things in life, at the end of your life, if somebody giving a eulogy or something like that, or talking about you, one of the best things anybody can ever say about you is that you were the real deal. Right? That's something you want someone to say for whatever it is across the board. That you were the real deal. You know, you were somebody who shot straight. Kind of a thing like that. This Fakey McFakerman shit just leaves people out in the cold. You have the energy around you for 10 Pentacles and 10 Cups. I'll tell you what. Alright. So that's that. That's it. I mean, that's you got it's I can pull a couple more cards on the 10 Pentacles if you want. I will. Why not? Before we get to future influence over there, let me get my deck straight here. Let's see. Tell me a little bit more. Let's pull a couple crossers here. Tell me a little bit more about 10 Cups, 10 Pentacles. This is just your warning here. Fakeness puts you out in the cold. Costs you everything. The universe does not reward pretense. It rewards honesty. Even the damn Bible says that. Pretty much every religion says that. All right? And it's true. It's true of energy as well. Like energy attracts like energy. If you're bullshit, you just attract bullshit. It usually doesn't end well. All right, let's see what we got here. Give me a couple more cards on 10 Pentacles and 10 Cups. Beautiful energy around the Divine Feminine as always. Look at all those 10 Cups and shit. Look at those fucking cards. Some of you, the universe brought these out, these 2 bad cards out, per se. And, you know, go ahead and have passion for things, but make sure it's real, kind of a thing. Brought these out as just a little, you know, a little warning. Be careful. You guys do have a tendency to get in your heads sometimes. Again, I said it in the beginning, I'll say it again. Stay the hell out of there. Use your brain to dig you out of a hole. You know, apply some logic here and there. Feel your way through life. I'll tell you what, that's the way to go. Look at that. You got love coming, new love, and temperance. I mean, my God, this is March in my quarterly reading. And I keep mentioning the quarterly reading over here because that was broad spectrum energy. I was just pulling on the Divine Feminine. I was pulling on my viewers, all of you. And my reading just came out. This is January right here that we got with all this, and then February is right here, a new beginning in love, 10 Cups and the Page of Cups, and then Temperance was the card for March. It was the root card. All you got to do is be real. Again, you want people to say about you at the end of the road that you were the real deal, for whatever they mean about that. As a mom, as a dad, as a worker, as a whatever, it doesn't matter. You were the real deal. It's one of the nicest things. You know, one of my favorite guitar players is Eddie Van Halen, and he changed the world. He died back at the end of 2020. And everybody in the press had a whole bunch of stories they were telling about him. You know, They talk to everybody, the Aerosmith people, the Guns N' Roses. I mean, they talk to everybody. Ted Nugent, all kinds of shit. They all had stories they were telling. And then they talked to Jimmy Page. Jimmy Page, the other greatest guitarist of all time. He's a very wise man, Jimmy. He was the guitarist for Led Zeppelin. And Jimmy Page, he only had one thing to say. He just said he was the real deal. That was it. He didn't tell no stories. That's it. That's all he said. And I thought it was the nicest thing said about the man. It's the God's honest truth, too. That's what you want someone to say about you. Nobody says that about the Queen of Wands, ever. So be careful about that. And I'm going to harp on that because these are powerful cards that you've got here in the center. The center is what matters. 10 Pentacles in your near future. 10 Cups, happiness, new love, and contentment. That's happiness. That's balanced energy. Temperance. Happiness. It's all happiness here. It's happiness. All of it in the center. Balanced energy to you in the 3D is happiness. That's what it is. All right, here we go. Let's see the future influence over here now. All right, what's going to happen here? I think they're coming towards you, but I think for a lot of you, I think you might send them. Again, we could read this energy as it bleeds over here, that you got all this happiness around you and all this potential for 10 Pentacles, and then this fool comes rolling in, and I think you put them out if they don't come right, if they come as Fakey McFakerman. I think that could be the other angle on what the universe is trying to tell you here. Anyway, let's find out. Let's go. What's the future influence here? Give me 3 cards and a bottom card. For the Divine Masculine, what's the future influence? Where's all this? Where's this chariot heading? Where's this chariot heading? What's the future influence here? Let's see here. Where's this chariot heading? All right. Oh. See the bottom card. You see what I'm saying? Oh, you don't see what I'm saying yet because I haven't showed you. Let me show you the bottom card that's crossing their center card, whatever it is. 7 Swords. It's nonsense. It's someone, nonsense. It's self-deception. It's someone coming in under false pretenses. It's lies. It's someone lying to themselves. It's sneaky deaky, upright. Magician. That 7 of Swords is backing up this reading right here. This Temperance with this, it's backing up the whole thing because it's crossing 3 wands. They're always about to come in. Once they get to this level of temperance, I quit smoking. God, I feel great. I can breathe. Whew. I feel good. I'm running 3 miles a day. Woo! Yeah. I'm going to have a cigarette. All right? There you go. I'm going to celebrate. That's what it is. 7 Swords crossing that motherfucker. Always, they get right to the edge. She get just about to go in the water. Nah. And she been standing there since it's daylight. It's now dark out. She had to light the torches, and she's still 7 of Swords in her ass. All right. What's the last card out? That's not surprising. It's the Ace of Cups. It's love not given. It's love held on to. They're holding on to a lot of love. That son of a bitch is going to blow. So their future influence is possibly to talk themselves out of approaching you or approach you. I'll get to the Magician in a minute. Their future influence, I believe they are coming your way. I do feel that in the energy. It is flowing your way. But I'm telling you, if they don't come right, if Fakey McFakerman shows up and isn't willing to crack the Schlitz can at the Redneck Barbecue of the Ace of Cups, I say you put them out in the cold because you put all this in jeopardy. The universe is trying to warn you. You've got a lot of attracting energy around you. You've got a lot of beautiful shit. It could be a test. I see that with the Virgos. The Virgos are getting tested right now with all kinds of people from the past coming back and things, and and they're attracting this energy too. They're part of this cycle. I see it with all of you here. You all have this potential. It's beautiful. This person's coming in. Again, with the 7 of Swords here, as far as the Magician is just saying they don't have to be this way. And they don't. They're doing it to themselves. If we remove, I'll show you. If we remove this 7 of Swords and we remove this, so we basically take the affecting energy out and we take out the Hermit, the affecting energy here, You've got yourself somebody coming to bring you love, and they're coming soon, and they figured it all out, right? And they have balanced energy. They're taking a leap of faith, making a decision, and riding in on the chariot. But we don't have that because there's always affecting energies. And the affecting energy is, I'm going to reward myself with a cigarette for quitting smoking, and I'm going to overthink the divine feminine way too fucking much, and I'm just going to stand on the shore because I don't know if I want to give this love, because I don't want to be vulnerable, because if I'm vulnerable, their whole lesson was to be vulnerable. I should have seen a Knight of Cups here. I did not. I saw this. And I know you've got a new beginning in love coming. I know that. Because these 10 of Cups reset to Ace of Cups. That's a new beginning for you. Of somebody opening up the damn cup. All right? So that's pretty much where we're at. You're dealing with the same person. They're still afraid to be vulnerable. They are coming your way. I won't lie to you. The energy is flowing towards here. Of course it is. You've got massive attracting energy here. I'll pull an overall. I'll do it. I'm going to do it from the big deck because I pulled a lot out of the little one. I'll pull an overall right here, 3 cards, just to add it all up. But this is major attracting energy. Of course they're coming your way. They're worried as fuck about it, and they should be. But what they're mostly worried about is selfish things. What are they going to say? How are they going to react? Is this going to blow up in my face? What if I open this up? Am I going to be... All that is devil energy. It's mild devil energy. This is basically a devil right here. The 7 of Swords, deception. You know, that's the most common devil energy around us is lies. Lies we tell ourselves and lies we tell other people. Let's add all this up. Add all this up for the Divine Feminine for me. Just give me a couple cards to tell me what I can, you know, I don't know. Let's take a snapshot, basically. I call it a snapshot. The universe knows what I mean. Let's see. Let's see here. What you got to tell the Divine Feminine? Oh, back again, huh? Okay. Bottom card is back again. 8 Cups. Knight of Swords. And 10 Pentacles. Walk away from anything that doesn't suit you. You got a lot of stuff flying towards you. Separate the wheat from the chaff. If any of the cups are broken, walk your ass away from it toward your 9 cups, because you got 10 Pentacles coming your way. Out of all the stuff flying towards you, some of it is shit and some of it is good. Make sure you've learned your lessons so you know the difference. Okay? That's what it says. And I see it here, crossing the Knight of Swords is the 6 of Cups. It's verification that this fool is one of the things coming your way. The 74 Pinto is riding in. And you can listen, you can do what you want. You know, I call them a fool to be funny, because the fool landed here. I'm sure your person's wonderful. Sometimes people get offended when I say that. My person's great. Okay, they're great. Let's say they are. But they got some red flags. Okay? And a relationship requires equal give and take. And this ain't, you can't do this. You know? You can't. It's tricky. It's up to you if you want to. But, you know, it's not going to end in 10 Pentacles. Is what the, oh, look at that. Now I pick up the deck. I accidentally leave the bottom card and it's Judgment. Oh, that happened for a reason. Yeah. Judgment and the 6 of Cups crossing the Knight of Swords. Yeah, there's a lot of things coming your way. Some of it from the past. All of it affects your future. Everything coming your way affects your future. And there's a lot of communication coming your way, especially in January. See, if you can separate the wheat from the chaff, you can find yourself 10 Pentacles, because you're attracting a lot. You have a lot of attracting energy around you. All right, I'll take the big deck here, and I'll add all this up. Let's go. Give me a snapshot of the Divine Masculine. We'll do a full-size reading here. Sometimes we do mini twin flame journeys. This is full size. Let's go. We'll get the full package here. I'm not going to talk too long about this person. I think I made my point. Or we'll see. You do what you want to do. But I'm telling you, Divine Feminine, this is beautiful energy over here. I see the bottom. Yeah, okay. There's our about to go in the water surfer girl. And there's our not going in the water Nine of Wands wall. And there's them coming. 8 Wands. Crossing the Nine of Wands is the Page of Pentacles. This person is nervous as fuck to come in and talk to you. So it's rewarding yourself with a cigarette for quitting smoking. It really is. And yeah, she will eventually come towards you. Yes. But you're getting someone coming towards you who's still a little bit wounded. There are still some red flags here. They're still emotionally immature. They haven't grown much. I have been here pulling on this cycle since February. I've only been here a short time. All right? And in that short time, I picked up about 60,000 subscribers, and we've got well over 7.2 million views. All right? For a lot of people's channels, I check that takes 2 or 3 years to happen, and that's if they're popular. I did it in 10 months. I didn't do it in 10 months because I suck. All right? I did it in 10 months because I know what I'm talking about. I've been following this cycle. We are following the cycle here. I am an energy reader. I don't give a fuck about the cards. The cards are just pretty pictures for you. I have not seen a lot of growth in the Divine Masculine through this period. Yes, they grow, but then they revert back. It's 2 steps forward and 1 step back, but sometimes it's been 1 step forward and 2 steps back. This is a little more 1 step forward and 2 steps back kind of thing. It's a little more, but they are coming your way, okay? They are. There's going to be communication here, but it's somebody who's a little bit defensive and still a little bit emotionally immature. Use your judgment. Anything that doesn't meet your standards, kick it to the curb. Walk away from it. 8 Cups. That's it. That's all I got to tell you. That's what's going on. Again, I get 10 Pentacles for you from another deck. It was your center card and your future influence. But you got to use your discernment. All right? You got to be able to separate the wheat from the chaff a little bit. Make sure you can do that. And ultimately, at the end of the day, I have to say it, you do what you want to do. But this person's not cracking much into that Ace of Cups here. They feel it. It's there. But getting them to open up is going to be tricky. You're going to have to tear some walls down. It's going to be a little bit of work for you. Okay, I won't lie to you. That's your reading. That's where we're at with the Twin Flame journey. Yup. If you're wondering if they're coming towards you, yup, they are. There you go. That's as sugar-coaty as I can make it. Okay? But where you're concerned, if you're wondering if you're feeling like nothing's happening, and you're wondering if you've got a future, or if you've got some great things coming your way, you're going to have the big house on the hill with the lovely spouse and all that kind of stuff. If you're wondering about all that, I wouldn't wonder too much, because then you're getting in your head, stay in your soul, and it looks like you've got all that. It really does. And it's on the way. And a lot of you manifested it in just by doing the work. So that's it. That's your reading. I hope it was helpful. If I helped one person today, I've done my job, karmically speaking. If you like this reading, please like, share, and subscribe. Appreciate all the subscribers, everybody who shares, and everybody who watches. And again, I remind you, I have a playlist for these Twin Flame journeys. Some of you are just entering this Twin Flame journey right now. You might want to go back to the beginning and start and watch some of the early ones in case this doesn't resonate with you yet. Okay? Because you're all in different places on this journey. But for those of you who've been following along from the start, this is where we're at. All right? That's your reading. Good luck, everyone. Let me move that. Okay.